Welcome back, everybody. This video is hopefully here to help you take down Amius, the Lunar big piece of shit boss. Okay, this guy, once you figure out his mechanics, it's just trying to get into the groove of beating the boss. But there's two main debuffs that you're going to need to really cinch the win. Okay, the first one's going to be heal reduction, 100%, and it's going to be big poisons. Champions that bring those, one brings both actually, and it's Venomage. Okay, but hopefully you've played the game long enough that you've done enough Hydra that you've actually gotten Mithrala as well, because she's going to help make the stat requirements a lot easier. Okay, so if I go ahead and I do, let's click out of this. Let's click into this. Get out, come back. Sorry, I'm trying to. There we go. I'm trying to reset my RSL helper. You can see that the boss has 450 resistance, 550 accuracy, and 250 speed. These three stats are what is most important to know when you're fighting this boss, okay? Other than his abilities, but the stats, this is what's going to help you out. You're going to need around 500 to 550 accuracy, and you're going to need around 650 resistance to resist stuff. The reason we bring Mithrala in is because she can resist almost everything the boss does to the team, except for the unfortunate 3% chance that things happen, and the irresistible, unblockable stun the boss does. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. So let's look at our team. Oh, not you. Okay, Mithrala, I have her built in Perception. We'll go to her masteries, and here's another key factor. None of your champions can have Cycle of Magic. This makes the fight a lot harder. Why is that? Well, that is because whenever anything from a mastery or an ability or gear causes a cooldown reduction of your champion's abilities, Amius's turn meter, or not turn meter, but his cooldown gets reduced for his Eclipse move. Okay, and then that forces him into his phase 2, and then the phase 2 is what actually does the killing, where it just cycles and cycles and cycles. So you can't have Cycle of Magic. You also cannot have any of these accessories here, right? This refresh ring. I actually need to replace that with something. Nope, not that one. Sylar, probably no. Lose a bit of HP, but we'll do that. Okay. Also, I am like running out of charms because I have or runes, because I have been like busting my ass trying to figure this boss out. But as you can see, again, for me to tell you, you're gonna want Mithrala to be the fastest person on the team, because she's gonna be the one to resist the stuns. Okay, and then she's gonna be able to do the cleanse and bring a strength and a shield. All right, but big thing is she brings poisons on her A1. Also, if you have blessing on her, take Brimstone. It's going to help a lot in the fight. I know it's counterintuitive for Iron Twins, but for this fight, it's going to greatly help you out a lot. And again, no Cycle of Magic. Do not take this mastery. I have spent a couple hundred gems trying to redo masteries on my people. Okay, Chris the Ageless. I know, avoid legendary. Hard to get. You probably don't have him. That's okay. You don't need him, but you do need a buff he brings. You need ally protection. Okay? The whole point of this fight is to keep this dumb creature here alive. The best way to do that is you need to bring damage mitigation, and that's it. Damage mitigation. So bring in ally protection, and then bring in Pythion, because Pythion's passive reduces damage by 5% up to 25% for each buff on the person. Okay? So you can get 25% damage mitigation there, and then you get the strength or the ally protection buff here. Plus, you get the strengthen buff from Mithrala, right? All these things reduce the damage that Venomage is going to take, okay? As you can see, my Krisk, I have made my Krisk still faster than Venomage. It's probably more beneficial to make him slower than Venomage, but faster than the boss. I have him at 275 speed, and this is the Krisk I use for Hydra, okay? Pythion. Again, this is the Pythion that I use for Arena. Actually, I did redo his masteries and take Cycle of Magic out. But here you go. And again, I have him going at 270 speed, decent enough resistance, but he doesn't really have enough resistance to resist the boss. Okay. 550 is the boss's accuracy. Python's at 561. Sadly, not enough. Okay. This is my Elva. Again, Elva is going faster than Venomage. She's at 277. She needs way more resistance, like another 200 resistance, and I think we'd be kosher. But we have the speed on her. She has good defensive stats. Okay. I have Ward of the Fallen on her. It'll help her stay alive. And then again, this one, I had to redo Masteries on and take away Cycle of Magic, but I brought her down to Timely Intervention. This actually will help you, like, hopefully save Venomage. And then Venomage, the big important thing on Venomage is Blessing is going to help out, and the Blessing you're to want is Faultless Defense. This reduces the damage per subsequent hit from abilities. When the boss goes to his attack form and does the 2-hitter on his A1 that ignores 100% defense, it's going to reduce the damage by another 10% because I have 3-star on it. Obviously, the higher you have on this, the better. The boss also targets the champion with the lowest max HP pool, which should be your Venomage, right? It's an epic. Its base HP is going to be a lot smaller than these other guys. Yeah. So it's going to be Venomage. There was a strategy I was trying to work with by making my Valkyrie have the lowest HP pool, and it did work. But during the fight, the boss will then start targeting the person with the lowest HP instead of just having the lowest max HP. So if he's done a ton of damage, so like he's actively being smart and trying to kill a person to do the cycle. Okay. Again, Venomage I have in Perception. I have in Speed. Slowest person on the team at 268. Just enough accuracy with the aura from Mithrala. And we'll get here. Go to the Masteries. Master Hexer's great. Plus Sniper. Those are phenomenal. Do not take Cycle of Magic again. If you're having a problem with the stats, try to take Lore Steel. A lot of people, I mean, anybody really should be going for Lore Steel when you're building a champion because it helps out. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of show you the first couple phases of the boss, and that's it. Right? We'll walk our way through it. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's start the fight. Okay. But before we do, I want to show you the best teams. Oh, hey, look at that. My best team. 193 turns. I am nothing compared to all these other teams. Look at this. Is that Loey? No. I know Loey had a crazy one. Where is he? I don't know if he has Sin in his name. But Loey's was essentially this team here, actually. If they're just using ally, like 3 ally attack champions, and they just kill the boss. They just fucking punch through the boss. Honestly, it's impressive. It's very impressive. So you can see there's multiple strategies. You can punch a hole through the boss with super maxed out champions. Or, like, and see people are using Turvold here as well. Very strong Turvold. They have Crushing Ren, so they just ignore the boss's defense. I'd actually really love to see the video on those. But you can see people here, they're using the Cronam combo, right? With Jamarsa. Okay, and then they just have 2 Painkeepers, and they have Bane. This is a very interesting combo. If you see this video, Jace, please reach out to me. I want to see how this works. This is very interesting. Okay. But as you can see, a lot of people are doing the same strat we're doing, but some are using HP burns. Some are using Cold Hearts, because a lot of us have a very easy 6-star Cold Heart we've picked up. And Cold Heart does bring heal reduction on her A1. But she also brings that max HP hitter on her A3. But HP burn from Sulfurion, the ally attack from Brock and the Fat. People are using this Shack. This fucking Kraken here has Saoirse, and he spent almost $30,000 in the game, by the way, if you've noticed. It's 15 grand on average to get Saoirse, and then it's probably another 15 almost to get her souls. So heads up there. But he's using Vizier to extend the debuffs, right? Valkyrie to put shields up to protect Venomage. This was actually the team, I think, except for Nishak, was the team I saw YST do. You'd swap out Nishak for Madame Saris. But yeah, I mean, people are just pretty much figuring out you need heal reduction, you need poisons, or you need HP burn, and you need supports to keep that person alive. And that's essentially what they've done. So currently right now, I'm the only one in my clan that's actually done this, but that's nothing to brag about because I guarantee a lot of my clanmates are going to be able to finish this. But let's get into it, shall we? We'll hit start and we'll kind of go through the abilities here fast as I can. You want Rampant Chaos to go on cooldown first. Rampant Chaos is what turns heal reduction into continuous heal. It turns increase or decreased attack into increased attack, and then it turns decreased defense into increased defense. He also places stun on your team, right? This, however, can be resisted, and this can be blocked in this form, okay? So what I recommend people doing is this. I recommend just kind of putting some damage mitigation out. You go, all right, I'm going to do this. We'll do A1 here. Chris, just make him do his speed. Okay, we're going to put block debuffs out. And then right here, you want this to land. Decrease defense. Boom. Procs him to go into his A, or uses A3. Okay, and then we A1. 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 And then now, when this is on cooldown, you use the A3 on Venom H to put the heal reduction up. And then you A1 with Mithrala. Okay. Now, as you can see, he didn't heal. And he got smoked with a meteor because he fucking deserves it. I fucking hate this boss. My God. But let's look at this passive here. You see this thing counting down, right? Every time he takes a turn. Right? This is the thing I was telling you about. The passive, where at the start of Amius' turn, Eclipse for 3 turns, his buff cannot be blocked, blah, 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 blah. 14 at the start of the battle, whenever Amius transforms into his base form. Revives Amius. This one does it? Yes, it's this. Robed in Moonlight. Okay. Whenever an enemy decreases a skill from a cooldown, or skills cooldown with an artifact, accessory, or mastery, okay. So I guess you can reset the cooldowns on skill with skills. Oh no, it says or skill. Never mind. Whoop! Fucking don't listen. Artifact, accessory, mastery, or skill. It will decrease the cooldown of Archon Ascendancy by 1 turn. Okay. This makes him go into kill mode faster. You don't want to do that. That's why you don't want Cycle Magic. You don't want refresh accessories. You don't want to use Kaimars or Yumikos whenever they're able to be picked up. Or you do. There might be a strategy around that, I think. But anyways. So right now, essentially what we're doing is we're just protecting everybody, right? We're just trying to get him to go in, essentially to go into the bad version of himself. Put that up. Put that up. I think we're about to have a bad time. I really do. Yep. Let's do this now. Okay, you want him to use the A3 first. Perfect. And then you want him to use A2. And he did. Okay, he did kill Chris. That's fine. Let's cleanse everybody. So now the whole point of the fight is I have to keep Venom Mage alive. I also need to revive Chris. Okay, so I'll do this. Bring Chris back. Give everybody some more buffs. Give everybody more buffs. Why? Because of Pythion's passive reducing damage taken. Chris almost ate a bag of dicks there. He was real close. But that's all we needed to do because now it's fine. Now we just do this. We go, oh, we're fine. Everybody's going to heal up. Now you're going to be tempted to use this A3, right? Do not use Flesh Melter Venom until, right? Until the A3 on the base form is on cooldown. You don't want to get caught with your pants down and then have everything you've done up to this point be for nothing. Chris actually might die from this. Yeah, we'll do this. A1. Okay. A3 is on cooldown. And we just cycle. We just repeat this until the boss dies. Okay? And that's it. That's all you got to do. I would go through the whole thing with you, but I'm kind of retarded and I failed quite a bit even after I beat it the first time, even knowing the mechanics as decently as I do. Okay? But again, this is all you're going to do. Boom. And you see he has 3 turns before he turns back into Mr. Murder Kill Machine. I'm trying to remember if this was a bad idea or not last time. I know it causes him to heal, but we have heal reduction. So something to remember on this A2 ability, Lunar Storm. Heals him by 20% of his max HP. The heal increases for each buff that has its duration increased, which is on him. Before attacking, increase durational buffs on himself, and then decreases all debuffs by 1 turn. Also fills his turn meter by 10% for each debuff that has its duration decreased. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. This causes him to heal, and so does his A1 Waxing Potence. Heals 100% of damage dealt, includes damage dealt to shields, which kind of sucks, right? Valkyrie would be even better in this fight if that wasn't a thing. But I'm thinking Chris is going to heal up just whatever. We'll do this. A1, still have a couple turns. He's going to do his A2 here. Boom. He's increased his turn meter a bit. He's going to have, and you want another thing, you want decrease attack going into that second form, or you are going to be the saddest panda, right? But you also do need buffs on your team to make him do his A2, or I'm sorry, his A3, and then go into his A2 when he's in like murder mode. Okay, Krisk is back up to full health, but we're not going to do anything just yet. Boom. A1. Now you see the boss is healing a little bit because of the passives on everybody and because of the continuous heal. That's fine. That little bit of healing without heal reduction is fine. What you don't want is this heal and then this heal. Okay. Trying to think. I don't want to put. I think this is going to be enough. I think these are enough buffs to kind of get the boss to fight, right? Essentially. I mean, if not, we'll see. We'll learn. We're going to learn right here. Go A3, A2, you piece of shit. Nice. Okay. Krisk is about to probably die. Yep. Him and Venom Mage both ate it, which is fine. Let's cleanse. Okay. Bring these two back. Do this. Let's get buffs on everybody. Now I know you were like, oh, I should do heal reduction. Nope. Nope. Passive does reduce the damage by 15%, and you kind of, like, maybe I should do that, but I mean, I'll do it right now to show you why it's a bad idea. Okay, this actually might work in our favor. He lived. He did live. He lived Tylered, right? Let's do this. Do this. Do this. So we're about to learn why we should not have done that. He still would have survived. Yeah. So now he has continuous heal on himself. And we better hope we come back around in time. Because he's going to heal a lot here in just a second. Yep. See that? That's why you do not use that A3 until that comes on cooldown. Okay? He's going to use it again. Boom. Because it just, we were all the way down here. It just undid everything we did. This is fine now. Very good. Okay. I do not want to increase the duration of any of these buffs. We do need buffs, but I think Mithrala is going to... Oh, he's going to take another turn. Boom. End of the A2. Nice. Okay. Everybody lived. And that's what you want. Again, what did we learn? Do not use this ability until that shit's on cooldown in his first form. Because he healed all the way back up. Yeah. We gotta do this. Yep. Yep. Boom. Ally protection. Okay. And there you go. That's all you need. He lived. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Okay. Do that. And we'll just get him back into his form again. Let's make sure he uses his A3 when he comes back around. That's what you want. And that's the cycle. That is the entire cycle, baby. The entire cycle. Do that. And then Venomage comes in and does that. And then you do that for the entire duration of this fight. That's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've learned something. We can go back and look at my champions here. Okay. But that's the fight. That's the fight. That is the fight. So again, I actually really like this. When you go from the city to your champion collection, it preloads the filters that require that stage. That's actually very nice. Mithrala, again, stats. Okay. Brimstone, fully booked. Make her the lead to make the stats easier on your team to hit that accuracy. Okay. Do not take Cycle of Magic for the love of fucking God. And then these masteries are fine. Krisk, he can be replaced with any ally protection champion. If you have a Jareg, Jareg's a great option. Where's my Jareg? Right here. Jareg's a great option. Okay. Jareg brings a continuous decrease attack too on his A1. So kind of surprised I don't see anybody really doing a budget version there. Let's see what this is. Yeah, 3-turn cooldown. I think Jareg's is 3-turn 2 when booked. Okay. Masteries. And then stats. To be more proficient, probably make Krisk slower than Venomage, but faster than the boss. That's kind of my tip, I think, would make this a lot easier. Python, really, I mean, you just bring a bunch of different supports, but Python's going to really reduce the damage Venomage takes by a lot because of the passive. Okay. Boom. Boom. I would actually make him a little faster if I could, but and I'd give him more resistance. But these are just what I had on at the time. I did swap some gear around and buff some guys up to try and help out. But there you are. Timely intervention. And then the one that makes the run possible right now. I mean, here's another thing too. If you are actually having a really bad time keeping her alive, I mean, take her support defense tree and then just run it down with rejuvenation, blast proof, resurgence, delayed death, shit like that. You can just bring her down the defense tree and try to mitigate more damage that way. Okay. That's gonna be it for today, though. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please again leave them down below in the comment section. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.